Hello, friend. Good evening. Today we are going to talk about BI report and OTBI report. Welcome to the series of learning Oracle Cloud, Oracle Fusion Cloud. This is your friend Ghanshyam. Let's start sharing my screen and going detailed about BI report. So as you know already that for reporting, we need to go to the browse catalog under the tool report analytics. You will be going to arrive into this page. As for the new candidate who have started learning transition, transform into the new application, Fusion application from EBS, just wanted to say that as it is a cloud-based application, so everything is on through the browser. We don't have a dedicated database available over here. As from the left hand side, you can able to see there are two folders, my folder and shared folder, as the name suggests itself. The my folder basically is nothing but your computer or your laptop, your desktop. Whereas the shared folder is nothing which is on the cloud, where you can keep your reports which can be shared across the users. So let's quickly develop a small report so that you can be little comfortable with the process. For developing any new report, you need to go to the new. So for BI publish BI report, we should be having the data model, right? Right, for ABS point of view also we used to develop the data model, and then we used to go for template. Similarly, here also we will be having the data model, but there is a little difference. As we don't have the dedicated access to the database, we can only have the read-only access. So you can only have the select query, but in BI report, you can see in ABS, we doesn't have much source to include as a data model. But you can see here, we have a different source. You can have a data model, right? SQL query, LDAP query, you can have any other BI analysis, which is nothing but from the OTBI analysis if you're creating. You can also include the web services. If you have any Excel sheet, you can make them as a data model. For an example, I'll be selecting a BI report. So I'll take any name. For an example, I'm taking here as a test, right? Yeah, test. And you need to be little careful while selecting the data source. So as per your license available or the module for which you are working, you need to select the particular data source. For an example, I'm going to select the financial supply chain management module. And it will be always your standard SQL, but as in EBS also in report the builder, we used to have the procedure called a non-standard SQL that will be selected based on your selection as a data model source. So I'll be selecting the standard SQL here. And right, there are certain table has been changed in Fusion, but there are certain tables which are still the same. For an example, the purchase order related tables are same. So I'll be not going to select, any other, unknown tables. I'll be selecting the same tables. For an example, I'll be selecting the purchase order details. So I'll just say select the star from PO underscore headers underscore all. You don't need to give any semicolon and all here. You can just check whether it is returning any details or not. Definitely the column details will be a little different for comparing to EBS database PO headers all table. So, but segment or one and all contain the purchase order number and all. You just have the same similar one. So we have the PO header ID and all, right. So you can see here you will be having agent ID, type lookup code, segment one. So what I'll do is I'll not take more, okay? And you will to BUID. Okay, these things will be there. So just for an example, let me take this, okay? And what you can do is directly you can go to the structure. And if you would like to make any changes in the display name in your report, you can make change over here. Or just to check, right, how do you make, sample query if you, based on your business requirement, if you have made your query and you wanted to test whether the query is giving the right data or not, you can check with the samples. So for an example, you can have maximum of 200 records to verify your data. So I'll be selecting 10 out of available records, and you can go for the view. So yeah, you can see the data will be in a tree view, or you can see also in a table view. So you can see here the tables are already available. So what I'll do is I'll be taking one, purchase order for an example, 144, or not this one. And you can see here all the document status is closed. So I'll go for open one, whatever it is. Okay, I'll not be having more details. And you can see here, these are the columns are available: vendor ID, vendor site ID, vendor contact ID, acceptor location, bill to location. And those are very common as from the EBS background, right? And, the freight term lookup code, currency, right? These all the details are available. So what you can do is you just save as a sample, okay? Saved as a sample. So I have saved. Now what next you can do is you have to save this particular report as a data model. You need to save. So I'll go to, either you can create your table here. For an example, I'll say XX test report. I'll creating a folder. So you can see here I have created a folder under the my folder. So it's just nothing but your local desk, right? And here you can see here is a shared folder. So these folders, we will be having the custom folder, and inside the custom folder, you will be having the BI reports, and also you can make your own folder over here. So for the time being, and this folder, will be available for all the user, provided you give him the access to use your report. Now, let's go back over here. I'll be developing, like say as XXPO report, okay? Now, the important thing is I'm just, created, or, I have just defined a data model, nothing more than that, right? So let's check it out over here. We'll go to the catalog and we'll identify whether my data model has been created or not. And I can see here, see under the my folder, I have created a new folder, XX test, and inside that I can see the, folder like report has, a data model has been created. Now, the next thing what you can do over here, because we want to give a report, right? So you can go to the new. Here you can see there is something called as a report. So just click on that. And you can see here data model. So you need to select your data model. So, but I don't want to use this. Yeah, I'll just go for the cancellation. And we can just search our data model. Okay, we need to select our data model. So here it is. So you need to select your right data model which you have created for the report. And there are two things. If you have the template already ready, you can see here are these different extensions. Template is been supported in Fusion. You can have RTF, PDF, Excel, and XSL style sheets. Or suppose you don't have the template ready, then what you can do is you can generate right from here, and you can give your template name XXPO I'm giving, okay, as a template name, and then I can say generate. So you can see here there are different properties that will be available. If you would like to delete, or you wanted to load, or you wanted to change your, local language, you can make changes accordingly over here. Just go back. Also, you can see here view list here, and the output format. You can see here these are by default, checked, and accordingly. So based on your business requirement, you can select appropriate output format. And you can select here the default format. For an example, I'll be selecting as Excel as output format. for my requirement. And what I'll do is I'll go for the save. Now, here, you are developing your report. So template you have created, and now you are creating your report. I'll just save it. So my report is ready. Now, the important thing is let me view the report, or I'll save it right away. One more time. Yeah, I'll see the view report because I have given my default format as Excel, so it's loading and it will get downloaded as soon as the report will get complete. Because there are huge number of records, so that is the reason it is taking a little more time because I have not given any parameter. So during this particular, report is running in the background, let me tell you about the OTBI report, which is again one of the very transactional report you can see over here. So through the same window, we can able to develop the OTBI report as well. So it's a transactional business intelligence, and I'm not going to navigate from this window, else it will stop working on the particular report. So we'll wait for a couple of seconds, and then we'll see how do we able to generate the PF of this OTBI report. Okay, give me a couple of seconds. So it's taking a little time just because there are a huge number. I have not given any condition to restrict the number of records, but you can always develop the report based on your business requirement and give the proper condition to restrict the number of records and restrict the right records or corrected records, right? Or do you, because the report is ready, what I'm going to do is, let me go to the catalog and restrict the, number of records. And you can see here, you can see here the data model is already created, the report is already created. If you wanted to make any change in the report, you can directly go to the edit button. Your data model will get load, right? And you can see here left hand side there are a number of properties. We have a data set, we have event triggers, we have a flex field, list of values, parameters, bursting. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pass on where clause where segment1 equal to colon eo num. Okay. Now, so what I'm doing, I'm creating one parameter, okay, and I'll say, okay. So you can see here, please select one of my individual corresponding parameter. I'll select yes to create, right? So you can see here the automatically a purchase order like PO number parameter has been created. Here are the properties of that. So we have the name as a PO number. It's sort of a number or a integer. You can make it. I'll be giving as a default value. If you would like to keep, you can keep it, or it's a text or menu and all. So what I'm going, and it's a mandatory or not. So I'll be making as a mandatory. Now the important thing is, let's create. You can see here there are a few more details. I'm not sure if I can able to, because the video will be a little longer if I go for OTBI. So we'll try to focus on BI report only. And here you can see if you wanted to give an display level, or like for an example, it's PO number, right? It will be appearing in your report while the business user is going to select the data. And then it's fine. And you can see here list of value. There is something called as a list of value. We'll go to the list of values and we'll create one list of values, right? We used to provide the LOV attaching to the parameter for the user to select. So I'll say PO num, okay, PO number. And it's a SQL query and data source will be selecting the same. And now we have to write the query, right? So what I'll do is, we have to write the query. So I'll write the query like select segment 1 from PO headers underscore all, right? And I'll say order by segment 1, right? Or order by creation date. That would be fine, right? Creation date, descending. Yeah, looks good. So okay, and what we'll do is, yeah. Yeah, so what I'll do is, 1 second, I'll just stop this floating. Yeah, you can see here, we will say, okay. Now we'll go back to our parameter. And in this parameter, we will select as a menu. Okay, and you can see here, list of value. See here, we are attaching our list of value to this PO number. Now we have to save, very important, we need to save this particular thing. Now we'll go back here because we have created one list of value, one parameter, and added that LOV to that parameter. We'll save this. And well, while going back to this one, you can see here the PO number, because we have given the mandatory, it is appearing over here. Now we need to select any one of the purchase order number. We'll see whether it is appearing or not as a saved data. And you can see here, data is appearing, right? Right. So now what I will do, because I'm not sure, right? Like while we have already created the, because while creating the template, we have not created with this parameter. So it may not be available also, right? So what I can do is we'll have the sample, we'll go for the sample, save as a sample data. And then what you can do is you can, either save this, or you can create the report, right? Or you can create the report right from here. So what I can do is I can go to the report again, as you know already the process. Yeah, so what we can do is we can just cancel this. And we will be loading this data model right from here. Right, so we'll select this. And we'll generate the report. XX test PO V1. Okay, this is the template theme, right? So that's fine. We'll generate the report. And as you know already, like we have told you, if go to the view list, make your, this or HTML, whatever you want. I'll be making this. I'll be saving this. And already we have this report, right? So I'll just giving this report name like this one. There will be no confusion. Now my report is ready. I'll just either you can run from here, or you can go through the catalog, your own folder, and you can run it from there. So I'll be running from here. I'll just open it so that you can able to see how this report is coming. See, it is coming like one or more parameter user value. So you can select right from here, purchase order. I'll be selecting this 58 and I'll go for apply, because this time it will come one report. You can see here it is coming. I can just see whether how this report is coming. This is the way we can develop the BI report, business intelligence report. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll be preparing one more video for OTBI, and we'll focus more on OTBI report. Before wrapping up, okay. So there is some problem. Okay, it is opening with a default app which is installed on my laptop. Okay, but we have to. Okay, let me go back to the this one. Download. So this is the report we have. We'll open it with Excel. Open with. So we'll select that one, Excel. Okay, or we'll do like this. We have the Excel available here. Yeah, correct. And then what we can do is it's always open with the default app. Yeah. So let's open that report from the so we'll select that one, the report which we have downloaded, and we'll open it. Okay, we'll go for enable. So basically, there will be a wrap, there will be a text merging of the columns. So you need to be you need to make it proper before placing it to the for the right. So leave it. So this is how you can able to develop the report. This is completely problem with the Excel sheet, nothing more than that. And then what you can do is like, so hope you understand. You can see the logos of the Oracle, you can see the date and time, and all these stuffs you will be seeing. So mostly what I used to do is I just used to delete so that we can have the proper okay, because of the wrap you see, right? And then you have to get the proper my god, oh my god, that's fine. So hope you understood how to develop a BI report in Oracle Cloud Fusion, Oracle Cloud application. Hope it will enhance your skills for developing the report. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice day.